Judiciary has been drawing the line and wants its budget allocation anchored in law to safeguard its independence and reduce the regular brushes with the legislature and executive that often resulted in threats of budget cuts. In a memorandum to the Building Bridges Initiative team, the Judiciary through the Judicial Service Commission also wants the number of Supreme Court judges increased from the current 7 to 11. NTV's Kennedy Mureithi has the highlights of the 86-page memo.
The third arm of government, that is the judiciary, wants the constitution changed to give them more autonomy as the impartial moderating power. In a memorandum submitted to the Building Bridges Initiative, the judiciary, through the body that oversees its operations, that is the Judicial Service Commission, put down a number of issues it believes have hampered its operations and independence. In the 86-page memo submitted last month, the judiciary has segmented challenges it has encountered since the promulgation of the Constitution in 2010 and notes that time is ripe to review the country's guiding law. Top on their agenda, the judiciary budget. The GSC a share of resources from the country's shareable revenue, anchored in law to shield it from the whims of politicians. According to the memorandum, the judiciary wants 3.5% of the national budget set aside for them, just like it is for counties, where the Constitution sets aside 15% of the national budget for counties. In justifying the needs, judges argue they have been victims of political machinations, as their judgments have been scrutinized as compromising their independence. In the case of the 2017 elections, President Uhuru Kenyatta, in his anger towards the Supreme Court decision to overturn their win, promised unspecified actions against the judiciary that some believe have come to pass.
We have a problem with our judiciary, but regardless, we respect, but we shall revisit.
The judiciary has also been a victim of Parliament, which has the mandate to allocate resources to state bodies, where they have been threatened with budget cuts should they not toe their line. JSC also recommends the setting up of the Office of a Chief Executive Officer to run affairs at the Judicial Service Commission so as to delink the registrar from its affairs, arguing the two portfolios are quite heavy for the current office holder. JSC also wants powers to discipline judges in cases they call minor infractions that may not require the setting up of a tribunal by the president. Speaking to a matter that has also been subject to extensive discussions in Parliament at the Justice and Legal Affairs Committees, they also weighed in on the debate to review the period of listening to and adjudicating presidential elections. JSC recommends that the time be increased from the current 14 days to 30 days so as to have ample time to go through the provided evidence. JSC also says the thinking behind 14 days was premised on a digital election system. The judiciary body also wants the number of Supreme Court judges increased from the current 7 to 11, but maintain the quorum at 5. The argument is that the workload is increasing and they want to cushion the courts from any absenteeism that will arise. The country has also witnessed quorum hitches that have dogged the work of the Supreme Court. They also want a forum bringing together the heads of the three arms of government in a bid to solve issues that may arise amicably instead of constant public fighting. They argue that if there are periodic meetings between the President, the Chief Justice and the Speakers of Parliament, there are issues that could be solved speedily with their input needed. A case in point is the matter on the division of revenue that has been a point of discomfort between the three arms of government. The matter is yet to be solved almost 3 months later, with counties already giving a notice of a shutdown should there be no resolution this month. JSC also wants the office of the Deputy Chief Justice recognized and given powers in the Constitution, as well as a prescribed oath of office. Kennedy Mureithi, NTV.